Hamas is a Palestinian Islamist organization that has played a significant role in the complex political landscape of the Middle East, particularly in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Understanding the history of Hamas is essential to grasp its motivations, objectives, and actions over the years. Origins and early years. Hamas, an acronym for Harakat al-Muqawama al-Islamiyya, Islamic resistance movement, emerged in the late 1980s during the First Intifada, a Palestinian uprising against Israeli occupation. It was founded in 1987 by Sheikh Ahmed Yassin, a Palestinian Muslim Brotherhood leader, and others. Initially, Hamas focused on providing social services to Palestinians and gained support through its network of schools, clinics, and charities, filling gaps left by the Palestinian Authority. Ideology and objectives. Hamas's ideology is rooted in Islamism, advocating for the establishment of an Islamic state in historic Palestine, which includes present-day Israel, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. Unlike the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, which initially aimed for a secular Palestinian state, Hamas seeks to establish an Islamic state governed by Sharia law. Hamas's objectives include the liberation of Palestine from Israeli control, the rejection of any negotiations or peace initiatives that recognize Israel's right to exist, and the resistance against what it perceives as Israeli aggression and occupation. Its charter, issued in 1988, contains vehemently anti-Semitic rhetoric and calls for the destruction of Israel. Evolution and tactics. Throughout its history, Hamas has employed a range of tactics to pursue its objectives, including armed resistance, suicide bombings, rocket attacks, and guerrilla warfare against Israeli military targets and civilians. These tactics have often resulted in significant casualties on both sides and have been widely condemned by the international community. Hamas's military wing, known as the Izz ad-Din al-Qassam brigades, has been responsible for numerous attacks against Israeli civilians and infrastructure. At the same time, Hamas has also engaged in political activities, participating in Palestinian elections, and governing the Gaza Strip since 2007 after winning a majority in legislative elections. International relations and designation as a terrorist organization. Hamas's actions and ideology have led to its designation as a terrorist organization by several countries, including the United States, the European Union, and Israel. This designation stems from Hamas's use of violence against civilians, its rejection of Israel's right to exist, and its support for armed resistance. Despite its controversial status, Hamas has received support from various countries and entities in the Middle East, including Iran, Qatar, and Turkey. These supporters have provided Hamas with financial assistance, weapons, and political backing, further complicating efforts to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Challenges and prospects. Hamas faces numerous challenges, including internal divisions within the Palestinian territories, pressure from regional and international actors, and the ongoing conflict with Israel. Efforts to reconcile with its rival, the Fatah-led Palestinian Authority, have been sporadic and largely unsuccessful, hindering prospects for Palestinian unity and a comprehensive peace agreement with Israel. The future of Hamas remains uncertain, as it continues to navigate the complexities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict while grappling with internal and external pressures. Whether it will pursue a more moderate approach, engage in meaningful dialogue with Israel, or maintain its militant stance remains to be seen.